All right, strap in, everybody. Let's unlock some serious potential today.
Sounds good.
We're diving deep into Napoleon Hill.
Oh, wow.
We've got excerpts from his Master Keys series.
Interesting.
And this guy, let me tell you, he was way ahead of his time.
Yeah, what really gets me about Napoleon Hill,
With that?
he wasn't just theorizing.
Right.
He spent years studying the most successful people,
Oh, yeah.
like giants of industry,
I know exactly what you mean.
He was really trying to figure out what made them tick.
Trying to crack the code.
Exactly.
And it's so interesting.
Here's that.
One of the biggest things he found,
Yeah.
formal education, not the deciding factor.
Interesting.
He uses Thomas Edison as a prime example.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
This is the guy who lit up the world.
Uh-huh.
But guess how much formal schooling he had?
I don't know how much.
3 months.
Wow. That's it.
3 months.
Mm.
But he had this unshakable belief,
Belief in himself.
Yeah, in his ability to invent.
And he didn't just believe it.
Well, he lived it.
Exactly.
Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work."
That's powerful stuff.
Right.
Really makes you think,
Right.
what are we holding ourselves back from just because we don't believe we can do it?
That's a good question.
Hill argues that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
And you know what?
Go through that.
Modern research actually backs that up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Think
Yeah.
about visualization, positive self-talk.
Okay.
It's not just wishful thinking.
Right.
You're training your mind to focus on what you want.
I see.
And that can actually make it more likely to happen.
It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
If you keep telling yourself, I'm not good enough,
Yeah.
well, you'll probably find evidence to support that.
Right.
But if you cultivate a belief in your own potential,
That's when things change.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you open up a whole new world of possibilities.
Exactly.
And it's not all about individual potential either.
Yep. Hill also talks about this thing, the mastermind principle.
Uh-huh.
He didn't believe in going it alone.
Interesting.
So what is a mastermind?
Yeah.
And how do we actually cultivate one?
Okay.
So that sounds kind of mystical, right?
It's not mystical at all, actually.
Yeah.
Hill's idea was pretty simple.
What was it?
Surround yourself with people who share your vision
Okay.
and who are committed to supporting each other's growth.
So like a team, right?
Yeah, like a high-powered think tank.
I like that.
A team of advisors.
Gotcha.
They can provide different perspectives, expertise, and encouragement.
That's really interesting. So,
And he's got some pretty compelling examples.
oh, I love examples.
Like the singer Kate Smith.
Oh, yeah, I know her.
Her career was going nowhere
Really?
until she met Ted Collins.
Okay.
Now, he had the business savvy that she lacked.
I see.
They teamed up, formed a mastermind, and boom, huge success.
That's a great example.
Right.
So they kind of balanced each other out. Now, what about Edgar Bergen, the ventriloquist?
Oh, that's a funny one.
What's so funny about it?
His mastermind partner? Well, it was a block of wood.
Wait, what?
Charlie McCarthy, his dummy.
A block of wood, you're kidding.
Nope.
So even an inanimate object can be part of a mastermind.
Well, it's not about the object itself.
Right.
It's about the creative synergy it sparked.
So it helped him in a way.
Exactly.
That's so interesting.
It shows that a mastermind can take many forms.
I see.
The key is finding the right combination of people.
Gotcha.
People who complement your strengths and push you.
To be your best.
Exactly.
Even if you're not building some big empire,
Right.
think about the people in your life who support you, your goals.
Yeah, it's so important.
How can we cultivate those relationships
That's the real question.
and build our own mastermind?
Right.
It's a powerful reminder that we don't have to do everything alone.
Absolutely.
We can leverage the wisdom and support of others to reach new heights.
Couldn't agree more.
Now, Hill also introduces this idea of 2 sealed envelopes.
Oh, this is a good one.
Tell me more about these envelopes.
Okay, so imagine this.
Okay, I'm imagining.
One envelope holds all the riches you could ever dream of.
Like what?
Health, peace of mind, meaningful work, freedom from fear, a positive attitude, even material wealth.
Wow, that's a lot.
Right, now the other envelope,
Yeah.
it holds the penalties
Penalties for what?
for neglecting our minds.
Oh,
Things like ill health, fear, indecision, frustration, poverty,
sounds pretty bad.
and all sorts of negative emotions.
That's quite a contrast.
It is, right?
So which envelope do we get to open?
Well, that's the key.
What
The
is
envelope you open, it depends entirely on you.
Anika?
It depends on whether you take control of your mind
Okay.
and direct it towards what you want.
So it's about choice.
Exactly. Conscious choice.
So we're not just passively receiving whatever life throws at us.
Nope.
We actually have the power to choose,
You got it.
to shape our own destiny.
That's the empowering message at the heart of Hill's work.
It really is
You're
powerful.
not a victim of circumstance.
Right.
You have the power within you to create the life you want.
Wow. So how do we go about making those choices?
Good question.
How do we make sure we're opening the right envelope, so to speak?
Well, that's where this idea of going the extra mile comes in.
Okay, going the extra mile.
Hill believed this was crucial.
Further.
Achieving success and getting on the path to those riches.
So it sounds simple enough.
Right.
But what does it really mean in practice?
Well, Hill had a formula for it
A formula?
called the QQMA formula.
What's that stand for?
It stands for the quality, quantity, and mental attitude of your service.
Okay.
And he believed these factors determine your ultimate success
And anything.
in any endeavor. Yeah.
So it's not just about doing more.
Yeah.
It's about doing it with excellence.
And the right mindset.
That makes sense.
It's about exceeding expectations, not just meeting them.
You know, this makes me think about times I've really put in the extra effort,
Uh-huh.
whether it's at work, in a relationship, even with a hobby.
Yeah.
It really does make a difference.
It does. You stand out, you gain respect, and you attract new opportunities.
It's like you become a magnet for good fortune.
Exactly.
But it's not about seeking recognition or reward, is it?
No, it's not.
It's about developing a habit of excellence
Of always striving to do your best.
and contributing at the highest level.
Exactly.
So how can we apply this going the extra mile philosophy?
In our lives.
Yeah. What does it look like day to day?
It starts with a shift in mindset.
Okay.
Instead of asking, what's the minimum I can do?
Right.
Ask yourself, what's the most I can contribute?
I like that. It's about reframing how we approach things,
Exactly.
our tasks and responsibilities.
Yeah. And it's about being proactive.
Taking initiative
Looking for ways to add value.
beyond what's expected
Yes. See every task as an opportunity
to learn.
and to excel.
It's about bringing our best selves to everything we do.
No matter how big or small.
And what's so cool is that this philosophy,
Going the extra mile.
yeah, it has a ripple effect.
It does.
When you consistently exceed expectations, you inspire others.
To do the same.
You create a culture of excellence,
That elevates everyone.
and that leads to greater success and fulfillment.
Not just for you, but for everyone involved.
So, if you're looking to unlock your potential,
And achieve those riches.
going the extra mile might be the key.
It's a powerful principle for sure.
All right, listeners, let's pause here for a moment
Take a breath.
and reflect on these powerful ideas from Napoleon Hill.
It's a lot to take in.
Think about the concept of belief, the power of the mastermind, and this philosophy of going the extra mile.
Good stuff.
How can you start applying these principles in your own life today?
Starting today.
We'll delve deeper into Hill's wisdom in the next part of our deep dive.
Looking forward to it. You know, one of the things that really struck me about Napoleon Hill
Hmm.
was how he emphasized mindset.
Mindset, right?
He doesn't just talk about setting goals and taking action.
Right.
He really dives into the psychology of success.
It's like he understood that our thoughts and beliefs,
Yeah,
they're the foundation for everything else.
absolutely.
He even says we can choose which envelope of experiences we open
Uh-huh.
based on how we direct our minds.
Exactly. Remember those two envelopes?
Yeah, one filled with riches, the other with penalties.
It's a powerful metaphor, right?
It is.
For the idea that we have more control over our lives.
And we realize,
Yeah, it's not about denying external circumstances.
no.
It's about recognizing our inner power to choose how we respond.
I see, this makes me think about Hill's principle of transmuting adversity into an asset.
Oh, that's a good one.
He doesn't shy away from the fact that life throws us curveballs,
No, it does.
but he suggests we can use those challenges to our advantage.
It's a brilliant concept.
It is.
He says that every difficulty, every setback, carries within it a seed of equivalent benefit.
Wow.
It's our job to find that seed,
Okay.
to extract the lesson and use it to fuel our growth.
So instead of viewing challenges as roadblocks,
You got it.
we can see them as opportunities?
Exactly. A shift in perspective. Instead of why me, it's what can I learn from this?
It's like that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah,
But Hill takes it a step further.
he does.
He provides a framework for actually extracting value from those tough experiences.
Right. He doesn't just offer platitudes.
Right.
He gives you practical strategies.
Like what?
He talks about analyzing our failures,
Okay.
identifying the lessons learned, and then applying them to future endeavors.
So it's about turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones.
That's it.
And I think this ties back to belief.
Oh, absolutely.
If we believe we can overcome challenges and learn from them,
Huh?
we're much more likely to do so.
Belief is the fuel,
It keeps us going.
especially when things get tough.
It's that inner strength
That allows us to bounce back from setbacks.
and emerge even stronger.
Exactly.
So how do we cultivate this unwavering belief, especially when facing adversity?
Well, Hill talks about definiteness of purpose.
Definiteness of purpose. What's that?
It's having a clear vision of what we want and why it matters to us.
So it's not just about setting goals.
Yeah.
It's about connecting them to our values and aspirations.
Exactly. He believed when our goals are aligned with our core values, we tap into a powerful source of motivation.
That helps us overcome obstacles.
You got it.
And he also emphasized self-discipline, didn't he?
Absolutely. He saw it as the key, bridging the gap between desire and achievement,
So it's about mastering our impulses,
resisting distraction,
staying focused.
even when it's hard.
It's about developing that inner strength to resist temptations.
Yes. And Hill believed self-discipline could be cultivated
Oh, interesting.
through practice and repetition, like a muscle.
Like a muscle.
Start small, set achievable goals, and gradually increase the challenge.
So we don't have to be perfectly disciplined overnight.
No, it's about making small, consistent efforts.
That compound over time,
Exactly. It's a journey,
not a destination.
and there will be bumps along the road,
But we keep moving forward.
even when we stumble.
And that brings us back to mindset.
Right.
If we approach self-discipline with negativity, we're less likely to succeed.
But if we view it as a tool for empowerment,
Okay.
a way to take control and achieve our goals.
It becomes more appealing.
Absolutely. It's about reframing our perspective,
I see.
seeing discipline not as restriction, but as a pathway to freedom.
Freedom to pursue our dreams, to live a life of purpose, and to become the best versions of ourselves.
And that's what Hill's work is all about,
Empowering us.
to unlock our potential and create a life of abundance and fulfillment.
He doesn't just tell us what to do.
Oh.
He explains why it matters and provides practical strategies.
And that's why his work is so timeless.
It really is.
It speaks to that universal desire within us
To live meaningful lives.
and make a positive impact.
So if you're feeling stuck, uninspired, or just seeking guidance,
Yeah,
dive deeper into Napoleon Hill's work.
you might be surprised.
By what you discover.
His wisdom is still relevant today,
It is.
offering valuable lessons for anyone striving to achieve their goals.
And to live a life of purpose.
Exactly.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have?
We've explored mindset, the importance of transmuting adversity into an asset, the role of self-discipline, and the connection between our values and goals.
And don't forget the importance of surrounding ourselves with the right people.
Oh, that's right. Forming mastermind alliances to support us.
It's all connected.
But there's still so much more to uncover.
Oh, yeah.
In the final segment,
Okay.
we'll delve into some of Hill's other key principles
I can't wait.
and explore how we can apply them to unlock our full potential.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
We're back wrapping up our deep dive into Napoleon Hill's Master Key.
It's been quite a journey.
It really has. I'm still thinking about all the ideas we've discussed. Me too.
It's amazing how relevant his work remains today.
You know, one thing that really stands out to me,
What's that?
Hill emphasized going beyond just knowledge.
Yeah.
He believed knowledge is only powerful when it's applied.
Makes sense. We can read all the self-help books in the world.
Right.
But if we don't put those principles into action, what's the point?
Exactly. Hill was all about action.
Oh, yeah.
He had this principle, he called it organized effort.
Organized effort. What's that?
Basically, having a clear plan
Okay.
and taking consistent steps towards your goals.
So not just having a vision.
No.
It's about breaking it down into steps.
Actionable steps.
And then following through.
Exactly. And it's not about doing it alone either.
That's right. Hill was big on collaboration.
Yeah, he believed in bringing together talented individuals.
To achieve a common goal.
He saw that as key to the success of so many great leaders.
It's like his mastermind principle, right?
Exactly.
Finding those people who complement your strengths, challenge you, and hold you accountable.
It's creating that synergy.
Where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
And this can apply to anything. Business, personal development, even creative stuff.
Makes you wonder what we could achieve if we were more intentional about building those mastermind alliances.
The possibilities are endless.
They really are.
It doesn't have to be a formal group either.
Right.
Could be finding a mentor, joining a community, even just a close friend.
Someone who shares your vision.
And encourages you to reach your full potential.
It's about being around people who believe in you
And your dreams.
People who inspire you to be your best self.
Absolutely. Hill also believed success isn't just about external goals.
Okay.
It's about cultivating our inner character as well.
So not just what we accomplish,
No.
but who we become along the way.
Exactly. He talked about qualities like integrity, perseverance, kindness, gratitude.
Those are
They
important,
make us better people.
and they contribute to our success.
It's like that saying, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success.
I love that saying.
It's true. When we focus on developing our character,
And living a life aligned with our values.
success naturally follows.
Hill really weaves together practical advice with these profound insights.
He does.
He doesn't just tell us to be successful
He shows us how.
with a roadmap for personal and professional growth
And he's honest about the fact that it takes effort.
and commitment.
He believed success isn't something that just happens
We have to create it.
through our choices and actions.
He challenges us to take ownership of our lives
To step out of our comfort zones.
and to never give up on our dreams.
And maybe the most important lesson,
With that,
we all have the potential for greatness within us.
we just need to believe in ourselves
Cultivate our minds.
and take consistent action.
And remember what Hill said.
I'm listening.
Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
Powerful stuff.
It is.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Napoleon Hill's master key,
It's been a pleasure.
I encourage you to explore his work further
Discover those keys.
to unlocking your own potential.
It's a journey of self-discovery
That can lead to a life of purpose and meaning.
and lasting success.
Until next time, keep diving deep, keep learning, and keep striving to create the life you truly desire.